Yeah, that ice cream never disappoints. So yeah, let's talk about the food, like things you're gonna buy for dinner, lunch. Typically I just have like a really big dinner at the end of my day. So technically like I have 2 meals for dinner. I have strange eating patterns. I'm trying that sort of intermittent fasting strategy. I don't know how well it's going for me. Whoa, here comes a scooter gang. So yeah, let's talk about the daily cost of restaurant food. I typically eat at a restaurant or just get some street food. This is a nice little cafe on the side. It's got reasonable prices. It's actually vegan, so they have those options available if you want in Thailand. I'll just give you guys a close-up of all the prices of the dishes you can buy here. I'd say these prices are just a little bit more than what you can typically pay at a restaurant. I've seen khao soi for as low as 40 baht, and I'd say on average you're going to pay about 50 baht per dish. So personally, I'd pay 50 baht twice per day. So have a big dinner, pay around 100 baht for the dinner, but that's because I'm basically buying 2 things. So factor that in. All right, so 100 baht for meals per day. That will go in the needs column. Oh, sometimes I'll buy some fruit. They have fresh fruit available everywhere. Couldn't resist. I picked up some rose apple and some papaya. It's 20 baht per container, so I guess we'll add that one to the wants list. Not the needs, not really a necessity, but so fresh, so worth it. While I'm here, guys, I found something across the street that is something that you have to pay for, unfortunately. But on the bright side, it's not a daily expense. Maybe more of a monthly expense. Can you guess what it is? This is perhaps my least favorite thing to do in the world, laundry. But you gotta do it, right? They have these coin laundries all around Thailand and in Chiang Mai. It's very reasonable though, very cheap. Okay, for the laundry, guys, I just did some quick math. It's 40 baht per load. So to wash, it's 40 baht. To dry, it's 40 baht. And then you got to factor in detergent. So you're looking at like 100 baht per washing and drying cycle. Per month, you're probably going to wash maybe twice. So 200 baht per month divided by 30. You're looking at a little bit over 6 baht per day. So let's say you're like super clean and want fresh clothes more often than other people. You'd say maybe 10 baht per day for clean clothes. All right, okay, on to the next one. I'm gonna show you some other things that I like to eat and drink, and then we'll talk about accommodation and transportation and a few other things. Another thing I like to have every day or almost every second day is a smoothie. So this place is selling them for 40 baht, some as cheap as 20 baht. So let's just say 40 baht per day for a smoothie. And you can get all kinds of flavors like mango, papaya, banana, avocado, any kind of fresh fruit you can find in Thailand. You can have a smoothie version of it. I'd recommend getting avocado and banana. It's a great combo. Okay, on to the next place. I know we're on the food category now, but I could mention the massages too. I'll mention the massages at the end. I don't get one every day, but at least once a week. A lot of people come to Thailand to get dental work done. It's a lot cheaper than what you'd find in your home country. Medical tourism is a big industry here too. There are all kinds of edibles on this street. I also did a burger tour of Chiang Mai, reviewing the best burgers in Chiang Mai. So I'll leave a link in the description for the burger tour as well, that episode. Okay, let's go to the next place. What else do I spend my money on? I've got one other food item I have to add to the list. There's actually 2 more items I gotta add to the list. I'll show you the first one right now. Yeah, this video would be incomplete if I didn't add mango sticky rice to the list. She's selling mango sticky rice for 50 baht, a small one, and a larger one for 60 baht. That's kind of the going rate for most of the mango sticky rices in Thailand. And she's also selling durian sticky rice, which I recommend as well. I tried some of that the other day. Awesome. I'll leave a link in the description of this place. It's called Miss Mango. Super busy here though, because there's a rotary behind me. So like scooters flying around. Yeah, let's add 60 baht to the want column for the mango sticky rice. Okay, the second food item is coming up right here. I'll show you guys. They're selling some on the side here to my right. Yeah, in that place you can pick up all kinds of meat on a stick, so pork, chicken, beef, liver. I really love the chicken liver, and it's like 10 baht a stick. They also had seafood there, some squid and fish. Per day, if I really wanted to, I'd maybe buy 4 sticks, maybe have a variety of things. So yeah, let's add 40 baht to the wants column. That's debatable though. You kind of need that, don't you, for protein and all that, for your health. Okay, that's it for the food. Now let's talk about accommodation and transportation and a few other things. Okay, we're gonna have to add something to the needs list. Everybody needs a roof over their head, right? I've been booking on Agoda, sometimes booking, but mostly Agoda. It ranges, you know, I move around quite a lot. I like to change up my environment more than the average person, so some of you might want to rent. The cost to rent, I've seen it as cheap as 5,000 baht per month, and I guess if you want a few more comforts, like a nicer place, you could pay 10,000 baht per month. On the other hand, if you'd rather just stay in hotels and be more mobile, maybe you're traveling around in Thailand and not just staying in Chiang Mai. So that could be your situation. So for hotels, if you really want to go cheap, you can find some for like, I pay $10 Canadian, which works out to be 250 baht per night. And if you want to spend a little more and maybe not have to deal with inconveniences like maybe a runny toilet or a noisy air conditioner, I find that there are some situations with the cheaper places you might have to deal with that kind of thing. Like I've had maybe thin walls or the bed's kind of hard, that tends to be the situation when you're paying for the lower end hotel. So if you want to work around those inconveniences and have a nicer place to stay that's still cheap, I'd pay 20 bucks a night Canadian, which turns out to be 550 baht per night. Generally speaking, if you spend 550 baht per night, you're not going to have any problems with the place. Okay, to make things simple again, let's just take the average of those two extremes. So between 250 baht and 550 baht, that comes to around 400 baht for your accommodation per day. All right. And we all need a place to sleep, so that is a need. Next, what did I want to talk about? Oh, transportation, just quickly. Behind me, there's some bikes. Kind of dark, but if you want to get around Chiang Mai, I'd recommend getting a bike. If you're not that experienced on a motorbike or a scooter, it's safer. You're not going to have as many accidents. So, yeah, and if you don't want to do, like, I don't ride a bicycle, I don't have a motorbike or anything, I just take Grab. So Grab is kind of like the equivalent of Uber. It's so cheap, like you just install it on your phone, and if you want to just take a motorbike Grab, it's like 50 baht per ride. And like you're not going to go huge distances in Chiang Mai. I sometimes might go to the Old City or just on the outside of Old City, or go from Niman to Old City or back and forth kind of thing. So yeah, 50 baht one way on Grab. Wow, once the sun goes down, the lights definitely start going out in Chiang Mai. Look at how dark it is suddenly. Okay, I just wanted to wrap up the transportation bit. So install Grab on your phone, and per day, I never really use it. Like I might use it once a week, but let's just say you do use Grab every day, you probably pay maybe 100 baht per day, but that's maximum. I find just I'm sort of walking around my neighborhood or just around where I'm staying, so I walk a lot here. But if you like to take transportation, take Grab, or you could take a Songtao. I find Grab is just so convenient and easy to use. Okay, so let's just say 100 baht per day as a need for transportation. You're likely not going to pay that much though. Let's say 50 baht per day for transportation. If you're interested in renting a motorbike or a bicycle, I'll leave a link to an episode that I did on renting motorbikes and bicycles in Chiang Mai. It's just if you want to look into the prices and more information about renting motorcycles, motorbikes, scooters, and bicycles in Chiang Mai. And if you guys want, you could get a massage every day for 200 baht. This place is doing a 1-hour Thai massage for 200. Though I've seen cheaper places, like you can get a temple massage for 120 baht. Okay, so let's say we live the life of luxury and we get a massage every day at a temple for 150 baht. And that is not a need, but a want. We'll put that in the want column. Okay guys, I'm going to add up all the prices in the left-hand column and the right-hand column and get back to you tomorrow, which will be in 3 seconds.